Hi, Patricia here. Welcome back to Mommy Mayhem. I've got a special guest, Mr. Keel. Today we are going to talk to him about what it's like to be a labor coach, birthing coach, partner, support person. So we attended a breastfeeding class, a caring-free newborn class, a labor and delivery type of class.
Yeah, I would say for the first time, go to the classes.
What would you say to bring in your bag as the husband or like the coach?
The classes suggested like a tennis ball and like fan, things like that, mints, so you don't have bad breath while you're push. I guess, but we didn't end up using any of that stuff. You didn't really want any of that stuff.
The only things that I really wanted were water and chapstick.
Yeah, so a water bottle that has a straw, because if you end up laboring on your back, you're not going to be wanting to sit up to drink.
Yep.
Yeah, bring everything that your partner might want.
Yeah, especially for the first time.
Yeah.
And then the second time you can remember, like, okay.
And don't bring it all out while you're laboring. Say, do you want this now? Do you want this? Do you want this?
Yeah, just kind of take the lead, right? Like.
Yeah.
But don't ask the wife, like, can I do this for you? Just do it for her. If she doesn't want it, she'll tell you no.
Don't ask, just tell.
So I shared a video where I packed my labor and delivery bag with my clothes and some different things. What do you bring for you?
I think I'll just bring a change of clothes, some like toiletries in case I take a shower. I'll obviously like brush my teeth, toothbrush, toothpaste. I was so uncomfortable the last time because I didn't wear shoes. I was wearing like flip-flops and I was walking around the hospital barefoot. It was like a pretty disgusting experience. So I would recommend some kind of shoe.
Like a closed-toe shoe?
Foot covering, yeah.
Yeah.
Just some clothes you're not gonna look nasty. You don't feel like, because the next day you're gonna be going out without sleep for hours and stuff. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna feel all nasty. So something to
spruce yourself up.
Yeah, put on some socks and some shoes.
How did you handle the pain?
At first, when it first started, I was shocked at how the class did not mean anything because I was trying to rub your back, like being soft and you're, I don't know, like trying to do all that stuff, but you were not into that at all. So I think you just have to, I don't know, I was shocked. I felt very bad that you were going through so much pain. There was nothing I could do about it.
Yeah.
Don't take anything from the person that's in labor. Don't take any energy. Don't take anything.
So when
just be there silently. Come in when you need to do something. Leave.
Yeah.
But be there, but leave mentally. Leave psychically. I had an app on my phone. Let me see what it's actually called, because I've put it on my phone once again. Full term nursing app. I'm not sure what the whole name is, but it just says full term on my phone. But so I was timing the contractions and stuff. So
that was a really helpful app actually, because it kept a memory of it too, right?
Yeah. So I could see like go back an hour to what was going on. So I was having things to tell the nurses when I called. They that your contractions were never like exactly the way they said, but at some point I called.
They were enough.
I just told them like this is like pretty serious. Because we had hours to show that it was never going to be consistent.
Right, we're not going to get to 5-1-1.
Yeah, 5 minutes apart, contractions 5 minutes apart, 1 minute duration for 1 hour.
Yeah, so that's what they'd like you to come. Yeah. We got as close as we could. And
because biology is never that simple. Don't have no ego. I think that's the best thing. Like, because you're going to feel low because you can't help, but it doesn't matter how you feel. You're going to feel like you want to be doing something to help, but you can't. So, no ego.
What would you advise on terms of a doula? We didn't have one.
I wish we had one because you didn't want me in that role and I wasn't equipped to be in that role. And
but you kind of had to anyway.
Just a little bit. I think like, I don't know if this is safe for everybody, but what you wanted from me was just like steady energy, not like coaching you into doing things, not like, come on, you can do it, one more push, keep breathing. Like, you didn't want it that.
Not from him.
You want me to hold your leg, you know? Yes. Our nurse, Anita, was like, kind of filled that role a little bit. She was there the whole time. She knew just what to do, what to tell you, all that stuff.
We decided ahead of time that I didn't want that epidural. However, in the moment, I was kind of wavering. Husband advice, how did you get me to stick to my birth plan?
When we first got in, you were already 6 centimeters, so they were telling us like it was going to be happening fast. So I just told you gently, you probably are going to have the baby very soon, so it might not help that much. You know, you're so close. As the hours went on, you didn't really want to keep going back to the epidural.
No, it was just in that one offering.
Yeah, when
where
you
I was
first
like,
got there, yeah, it was pretty intense because you had been laboring at home all that time. Yeah, I think you have to know your partner's plan and what she would want, because you weren't able to answer those questions, you know, do you want this or not at some point.
Yeah, especially with natural.
And I wasn't about to say, excuse me.
Can you open your eyes?
Yeah.
Patricia, I need to decide.
Yeah. Yeah, so you have to make some decisions to know what your partner would want.
Yeah.
So take your keys out of your pocket because you might be burying them into your labor.
They're like digging into my
side.
legs or something. I'm like, I don't need an extra feeling right now.
I think probably empty your pockets, that's probably a good thing because all that stuff is just distracting and jangling around. I had a couple phones, like your phone might turn off your alarm or
What we didn't videotape or really photograph much at all, but if we did, like, what advice could you give there, or what do you?
I would say don't do it.
No,
just be in the moment.
Yeah. I know it is a little distracting.
You're not gonna want to share those pictures most likely anyway, and if you do, you probably have someone in there. I have another person in there taking pictures.
Right. They usually allow a few other extras. Yeah, that's good advice. Because even though I'm doing the work, it's his child too, so you want to be in the moment as much. I can't put that role on you and be the photographer and be the so
you don't want to miss it. It's like real life stuff.
So, Mr. Husband, did you look?
Oh yeah, I was there. I was watching the whole time.
Yeah, I know.
The entire hour that you were pushing.
Would you recommend that?
Yeah, definitely. You gotta suck it up. If you're gonna be in the room, you have to be like, you have to be able to look. You know, you can't be passing out and all that stuff. I don't know. You can't look away or act like it's somehow disturbing or gross. Yeah, I mean, this is it. You know.
It's because of you.
Yeah, I'd say I would regret it if I didn't see. I saw this little this little girl born into the world. I would not want to miss that.
Yeah, I really appreciate you never being grossed out or saying weird things, or sometimes women use restroom number 1, number 2 in labor. So you have to be ready for blood and a lot of gross stuff.
They kept telling me to put shoes on because it was gonna get very messy in there. It never got that messy.
Never got that messy because my water broke all day long, so there wasn't really a gush of fluid or anything.
Oh yeah, the day that Olivia was born, we were scheduled to have the CHP car seat check,
So we had to cancel that, and we actually never rescheduled it, but I trusted that you did it correctly.
Yeah.
But schedule that in advance if that's something you're interested in, and do that all early.
Yeah, the main takeaway is there's some supernatural SHIT happening, so you need to become the Zen Master, be there, be unaffected by it all, just be there, be present, take nothing from your partner. Another thing, don't add to the labor story of how cool you were, great you were, how hard it was for you, because it's not, you were not cool, it was not hard.
I brag enough on his account though. I could not have done any of it without him. We've been definitely mayhem today, but it's been a lot of fun to share with you. I'm sure there'll be more questions that you guys have, so leave them in the comments below, and Brian and I both will, we will both answer them as best we can. Alright you guys, thanks for watching Patricia Keel. Stay tuned for Mommy Mayhem as it continues all month long. See you in the next video. Bye!
Bye!